What is up with the squad? It's such favorite team with Uncle Tendencies in the building. I got Jay Boog from the J Spot Network in the building. What's up, Jay?
What up? What up? What up, peoples? What's going on?
Rookies. Let me say this first. I was totally surprised.
Stan?
I was totally surprised by the people who thought we didn't rock with each other no more.
What?
Yeah, people was like, "Oh, so J Spot's back?" I was like, "Where did Jay go?" And they were like, "Well, after Unrivaled, she just disappeared." I was like, "No, it's no beef."
Yeah, I get why they thought that. Not the beef part, but the disappearing part. Yes, I get it.
The YouTube streets is a trip. Like Jay, it was the end of the Unrivaled season, y'all. We've been bringing y'all here and there, little WNBA stuff. Jay been up on some live, so I don't know. But yeah, people like,
not as much as last time, though.
Where the hell did Jay go?
I think we were doing more collaborations prior to Unrivaled, and then when Unrivaled came, it was like every day, every 3 days, or 3 times a week.
3 days in a row. Yeah.
So we kind of spoiled the people because I started a new job, and I wasn't able to join as much as possible. So it looks like I fell off the face of the earth because I was moving heaven and earth to be available for Unrivaled. So once that was over, I was like, okay,
I can breathe now. I can breathe. Yeah, I can breathe, right? Bit. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, but ain't no beef.
Unrivaled.
This still
Unrivaled
right here.
Coming. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Unrivaled is coming. I can't wait for year 2. But yeah, ain't no beef.
I guess people don't know too. Like we still talk behind the scenes. Like,
oh yeah, maybe not.
That So
yeah.
I mean, it ain't their business, but I mean, it was just surprising me. I was like, dang, I didn't even know that's what people was thinking. I was like, well, maybe.
I mean, if that rumor is gonna run up my numbers, y'all do what y'all need to do.
Run them up. Y'all, what is good? Listen. Shout out to all the day ones, y'all. Y'all don't listen. Been rocking with me and Jay. So concerned, like, hey, where Jay been? She's back. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. 5 of y'all share this thing out for us. Tell them that we talking. Jay, it seemed like every year the rookie class gets better. Last year we were like, yo, they showed up when they were like, we don't have to wait. This 2025 rookie class, dare I say, maybe better than last year's?
I was just having that conversation with somebody, and I know we started off because we did the draft together, and we kind of started off not knowing what this class was going to do. They didn't have the like quote unquote star power. It wasn't all this media push behind them like it was for the rookies last season, and mainly headed by Angel and Caitlin, because there was that whole thing that the media was trying to push between them. And then you had Cam Brink and then Rakia Jack. Like we had people that kind of I won't say rode the wave, but that whole new class came in and they, for the most part, they were doing their thing. You had Camilla, Rakia, Cam before she got hurt, Caitlin, Angel, JC was doing her thing on Dallas. Aaliyah was put the team on her back when everybody was hurt and was doing her thing. So I think they kind of rode the wave of all that popularity coming in. And so everybody was like, what's next? And I already knew it wasn't going to be the same media craze over Paige or anybody coming, because I know the real reason why that whole media was pushing pushing those
Mhm.
rookies. So we were going to get just straight, outside of Paige. Everybody's like, well, Olivia Miles is not in it. So, who are they going to get? Who are teams looking at? Um, it felt like teams weren't interested in the rookies because they kept giving picks away. Chicago gives the 3 away.
Exactly.
The Sparks trade they
We even talked
traded their
about that.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like teams were just giving picks away like like they're giving out free
Right.
sandwiches
We
or
don't want
something.
any of this. We don't
Yeah,
want
so
any of this.
it kind of put like it made it seem like it wasn't as important. But when game time came around, like it almost is like we don't have that spotlight. We ain't got that pressure. We can just ball. Don't nobody care what we do or how we do it. We're just gonna go out here and kill it. Sanaya came out once she came back from dealing with the passing of her mom. She came back out of the gate just balling. Paige has always been Paige. Who else did we have? Pow Pow came in, just doing her thing. We had some people that was out. Dom wasn't back yet in the beginning. She was kind of a late to her team. Lacan the same way. Who else do we have? Who else do we have that was
So you got Quinterly, you got
Kiki,
Westfield,
Kiki and
know.
Sony.
Uh,
They they came out blazing right away. So I think it put a lot of people on notice, and I think they became exciting just because you didn't expect that from so many of them, and they were being such big contributors to their team. A lot of them right away, and then as the season begins to go, then you get Nice coming in, you got Dom coming in. West Belt was doing crazy stuff on Phoenix. But yeah, so I yeah, it
I mean,
started off
you
rough,
got
but go ahead.
you ended up with, I think, depth, diversity, defense, scoring. It's all in this draft.
Mhm,
Overlooked, but I think a deeper draft. In a class that sticks different.
mhm,
I mean, we're gonna look at 11 rookies. We're gonna talk about them one by one. 12 because we got Malonga in there too, even though she
mhm,
doesn't have a card. But I thought, and we're gonna look at stats, honors, impact. We'll look at all of that. But I thought that what was interesting about this class is that it's a very good balance of domestic and international players, right?
mhm,
Like, even though you had a lot of international players that didn't show up, I think you go back and really look, especially if you look at like some of the rookies at like Golden State, Phoenix, uh, Connecticut. These rookies they're not necessarily rookie age, but WNBA rookies. Some of these international players really came in the hoop. So I mean, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's start with let's start here. Let's start with the one Paige.
okay,
I
okay, okay.
mean, it started with Paige. They call her a generational number one pick.
Mhm,
18.9 points. And some of these numbers may be off some based on when the research got done and what they've done right now. So, just blame it on time of research. But
mhm,
18.9 points, 5.3 assists, 3.7 rebounds, 33 games. She shot 46.7 from the field, 33 from three, 88 from the line. True shooting percentage of almost 56%. Usage sky high though, 24.7, and had a PER of 21.1 and 3.5 win shares. Um, she made history with a 44-point game
mhm.
on 80% shooting against the Sparks. I mean, she Page is out, PB5 with PB5. Page gonna Page. Uh,
Yeah.
fastest rookie to hit 500 points, 100 assists. Eighth rookie in WNBA history to start All-Star game. Rookie in the month of June and July. Carried expectations that were. Coming in, I think they really were trying to act like Paige was going to the championship.
Mm,
Um, I don't want to move to Quinterly just yet.
mhm,
Uh, I think Dallas did a good job finally finding the balance between Paige and Enrique. I think that was just something that
mm,
they had to figure out.
yeah.
Can Dallas build a roster where Paige's brilliance translates into wins? Do you think?
Yeah, I think they can. I mean, I think we saw flashes of the success they could have if she's utilized the right way, if they have the right pieces around her, and then just the system that she plays in. So I think sometimes it's off, but like you said, once they figured out how her and Enrique could play together, it
Mhm.
was I think that was the start of something that they can build on. I mean, I don't know if Enrique will be there next season, but just in general, I think Dallas, if I mean, I think Kurt Miller is bright enough to try to figure that out. But it just depends on what they do because sometimes these GMs or coaches don't do what we think they should be doing
Exactly.
and how they build around. So it's a toss up, but I think the core, the young core they have is something they can build around. I think they can be successful with that, with Paige at the head.
They had her like with this savior like hype, like Paige was coming to save the Wings. Um,
Mm,
did she surpass that with her rookie production? The hype?
I think so. I mean, I didn't hear the whole savior thing like necessarily. I
Oh,
think I think Dallas was not in a great position last season. They dealt with a lot of injuries similar to what they did this season. Um, it was crazy for them to be a playoff team and then to fall off the way that they did last season.
mm,
So I think they were excited to have Paige because Paige is a great player in my eyes. I think the youth and her basketball IQ is something that is needed there. So I think she lived up. I mean, like I said, I don't know about the savior part, but I think she lived up to the fact that they needed some young blood there that maybe has some longevity and consistency. They just didn't have that. So I think with the future of Dallas, I think she does live up to the hype. What do you think? You
oh,
you think no?
I think she surpassed it. Paige showed up like
Yeah.
the grown up in the room for me, right? Like, I
Yeah.
go back to I was serious about, and I don't know if you saw when I was talking about the first time that I saw Paige. What I think will inevitably end up in Chris not being there anymore. When I saw the presser where they asked Chris a
Mm,
question about Enrique, and
mhm.
he said whatever he said, and then she was like, "Yeah." So to answer your question, she showed up as the grown up in the room, right?
Yeah.
It was total Gino. It was total. It was total.
Yeah.
Um, because it was pretty much like, man, fuck what you said, but not without saying that. But
Right.
really, not what you said, homie. Um, I seen her do it twice, and it was Chris's reaction because Chris's reaction was, "Bro, that can't be your reaction when she's checking you at the table. That that can't be the reaction. That can't be
Right.
the reaction." She showed up as the adult, so I think for me she surpassed it.
Uh-huh.
I think that people underestimate Enrique and Paige's connection off of the court. Um, I think that there's a deeper bond than just basketball there,
Mhm.
and it could be Enrique having hype around her name, Paige having hype around her name, people having expectations. Um, both being in the alphabet community, uh, a lot of different things. I think. But how do you evaluate her on court dynamic with Enrique? For you, can it work or is it doomed to clash?
I I think it can work. Um, Again, they just have to find that balance. Enrique does have the takeover spirit when she's feeling it, and the the ball don't get passed a lot. But I think, like I said before, Enrique was getting hurt. They were finding that balance. It's going to take time. I mean, to get the chemistry together, but I saw a glimpse of what that could look like. And with Enrique being vet, I don't know how many years she has in maybe 6 or 7. I can't remember when she got
Mhm.
drafted. But I mean, at some point, you gotta let the youth shine a little bit because you're not gonna be there forever. You
Right.
got to figure out how to make that work. So it don't matter. I mean, honestly, it don't matter where Arike goes. Like she still is going to have to play with somebody. Ain't no teams that I don't think at this point people are building teams around her. Not saying that she's not good, but just with the amount of talent that's coming in and what they have going on, I don't know in her stage if they're still building teams around her per se. Like I think she would be good in a tandem, and I think Paige is they can work well together if they're used in the right way. So I think I can see them, um, doing okay together. What you think?
It ain't no way in the world that I would break up Paige and Enrique.
Uh-huh.
Especially when you have two players of their talent level that want to play together, like are looking to play together, or are buying into playing with each other. When Enrique's tweet, and I think I said it then. When Enrique tweeted, I think it was like "thank God" or whatever it was when they got the number one
Mm-hmm.
pick.
Yep.
She had bought in then. And I listened all season where everybody's like, Enrique got to get traded, get Enrique out of there. I listened to all of that, and I kept trying to see it on the court. Like, why are y'all making Enrique go? What did Enrique
Mm-hmm.
do except try to buy in?
Yeah.
Like, and we could talk a lot about last season. Last season, to me, was like, okay, who the hell was y'all pass to in Dallas? There was
Mm-hmm.
nobody there to really trust. Like, Secrets was hurt. Some Satu was hurt, and then or not playing or whatever was going on with Satu. She wasn't doing it in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then JC Sheldon, I don't think anybody. I didn't believe that move. So, um, I just think it was a one-off year. And then it was like I don't trust anybody, so I'm gonna just do it on my own. And if I got to take the heat for that, then I will. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that was just her approach. But when we look at Paige, before we get out of here, the 44, before we get move on from her 44-point game. What made it so historic? Just beyond the raw scoring, I think. Uh, was there anything special about that game for you?
I don't know about anything special. It just felt I remember tweeting out like, "What is Paige on right now?" Because it was just not like whatever shot she wanted to take, she had it. It didn't matter if it was a midi. It didn't matter if she drove to the basket. It didn't matter if it was a three. She was shaking and baking, rolling and doing everything you can think of a basketball player doing in a game. She was hitting all those, and it wasn't like she was selfish with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was trying to involve her teammates is hey, if they miss, throw it back out the page. Here we go. Boom. Um, and like someone said, like spoiled brat, super efficient. It felt natural. It wasn't like a forced thing. It just felt like, you know how people say, I'll take what the defense is giving me. And that's what I do. And that's what she was doing. It was like she got so confident, she was so like in the zone where it seemed effortless. It's not necessarily similar, but I feel kind of the same way when Asia got
Steffortless.
that
It was Steffortless. Go ahead.
effortless. You know how when Asia got that 53 point had that 53-point game and she was just like,
Mhm.
I don't it just happened. Like I wasn't trying to do it. It just I had the ball. They gave me the ball. I was shooting it. It was going in. I kind of felt like that's what Paige was doing, but also trying to, get her team a win because that was a tight game. I kind of wanted her to, I think they were playing against LA. I kind of wanted her to win that game just because,
Mhm.
or her team to win just because of just the performance. It was like that solidified
You wanted that to
that
be an instant
she,
classic.
yeah, she is that leader that she can be on that team. She literally put that team on her back, not taking weird shots, not taking forced shots, not like just chunking stuff up just in desperation. It was just like I'm flowing with the game, I'm shooting, I'm reading what they're giving me, I'm passing when I need to pass, I'm getting in my spot where I need to get to, my teammates are finding me. I mean, even at the end of the game, they were like, "Why'd you pass that ball? Like, if you would have kept it, we probably could have won. You passing it off." But that just shows how unselfish she is. But it was definitely efficient and effortless, and I think that put a stamp on like what y'all think Paige is. Paige is that like Paige is who we think she is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it definitely stamped.
shoot, for me, listen, 44, losing effort. I think back to Drip. Drip said Paige is one of the most efficient players in the game. She's not going to make the wrong pass. She's not going to take a bad shot. When you think about that game, it's just a beautiful. Paige has a beautiful game when it's just going. She doesn't think; it just flows. She plays basketball the right way, and so you look up and you're like, "Damn, she got 44, and it don't even look like she's sweating." Why? Because she just does. She does basketball the right way, kind of like Joyce. Sometimes I'm looking at Joyce Edwards out there, and Joyce is like, in my mind, it looks so easy to her. And Joyce is out there like to do, and everybody else is like working hard as hell.
Yeah.
Joyce is like, oh, it's in my hand. I'm just gonna lay it up. Paige has that type of. She has that type of game. She can pull up and score whenever she wants to. It reminded me of the who did they? It reminded me of the USC game in the tournament when Paige went Paige. Paige can Paige whenever she wants to. She just doesn't, and she knows it. She knows that she can just go Paige whenever she wants to. Is she all WNBA to y'all? I don't know. I would have to think about. I would have to really remember how many people are on the All WNBA team before I say yay or nay in the conversation. But
yeah, it depends on what other players they're going to put up. I mean, the vets are vetting as well. Like they're doing a really good job.
There's some vets right now.
It's probably a little bit tighter this year to get into All WNBA as a rookie than it was last season, especially at her position. But you know,
Dallas have been more successful. I think so.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think with her performance, I think she could be, like you said, in the conversation for sure. I just don't know if I would take whoever they decided would be there. I don't know if I would take somebody else off to put Paige there. Because it's only five people that can be.
Maybe second team. We'll see. I think it's only 5, but I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Misquote. Okay. So let's. So Beckers is Beckers. This next one shocked me. I didn't see this one coming at all. Quinterly. J.J. Quinterly. I called her the steal of the draft. J.J. Quinterly was so frustrating for me last season because every time I was like, she gonna go off, she didn't. And then I'd be like, man, I ain't messing with J.J. And it just snapped. She won games by herself last year. And then they lost games that they never even involved her in. So JJ was interesting for me to just see her kind of really develop, but I also don't know if JJ gets this chance if Ty Harris doesn't get hurt. So I think I don't know if JJ makes her roster next year. I think JJ makes her roster next year. And if I was the Chicago Sky and I've been saying it all year, JJ Quinterly was who they should have went and got. Instead of you was gonna take a chance on HBL, you should have took a chance on JJ Quinterly. At least she gonna play defense and she gonna go score. JJ Quinterly she was taken 27th overall. And listen, she played 35 games. She averaged 6.5 points, 2.3 assists, 1.1 steals. She shot 42% from the field and 37% from three. Who can't use that off the bench? When Dallas needed her, she delivered. That girl stepped up and hooped. She stepped into the starting lineup mid-season and dropped 16.5 points and 5.3 assists over her first 4 starts. Tell me why she's not in the league next year. Especially if they go to expanded rosters and more spots. How does this kid not in the league next year? Tenacity on defense, fearless offense. Come on, y'all.
And at what 5? They say 5'8". She looks shorter than that.
5 foot nothing. 5 foot nothing. And 5 foot nothing. A reflection of the respect Enrique has for Paige, while Dallas is campaigning for her to be named on the All WNBA team. Enrique chose to show Paige love. She posted PB5 Rookie of the Year in All WNBA. There's a bond there that people don't understand there, Louie. There's a bond there. It's almost like a stud, but it's almost like a stud buzz without the name, without the branding. It's still just a connection there. Me and you, we the same in a whole lot of ways. And I don't know that I've ever just had that on a team with me at this level, understanding what it's like to have the lights on us at this level. So it's something different to walk in there and know, yo, oh, you over there? Let's get it.
I think that's
Very,
exciting for Enrique too. Like
hell yeah.
somebody that's matching her energy that
And I think, yeah,
is
exactly. I'm
consistent.
glad you said that. I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that because I think that's what BG meant last year when she pissed me off about her comments about Camila Cardoso, about getting up for Cardoso. It was just about
What'd
I
she say?
never get. She was like, I really got up for that game. Like and it was like, damn, you got up for you got up for the rookie, but it wasn't that. It was I don't get a chance to play against somebody my size with that
Yeah,
skill
yeah.
set. That yeah, I got up and I wanted to show that I'm 6'9", 6'7". I'm still here. Like
Yeah.
I don't get to do that every night. And so
Mhm.
I took it as such like a knock at Camilla, but really when I thought about it, it was like really though, that's like a
Compliment.
like a little bit of that's some respect for Mills right there. Like, yeah, rookie made you get up because you
Mhm.
wanted to see. Because she is a 2-time. Uh
Yeah.
Lou, and I think that's important, especially in Dallas for what they're doing. I think she's a clear steal of the 2025 draft. How sustainable is her 3-point shooting compared to college? I'll let you go first.
Well, I didn't really watch her in college. I heard about her, but I wasn't really
Okay.
watching her. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I can answer that question
She was streaky for me
right
more in
way.
college. I think she was streaky for me. I think she keeps working at it. And then I think the difference here is that in Dallas, I mean, at West Virginia, it was Quinterly. I don't give a damn who else. It was Quinterly. It was Quinterly or bust. Here, it ain't her. It could be anybody, and then she could just contribute. And I think that takes a lot of pressure off her and lets her hoop. I think it's sustainable in this type of environment. I hope that she's back here. I don't know that she's a. I'm not saying that JJ Quinterly is like a starting point guard in this league, but she's definitely a rotational type of spark that can step in and start when your point guard is down, and she's not going to waver coming off the bench. Her height and decision making is a huge disadvantage. Her height could be a disadvantage. She won't get any taller by next season, but she can definitely improve her decision making and IQ with watching film.
Mhm.
Um, so and
I think she can make a roster next
me
year.
too. We got players that
Um,
are getting took off the floor right now because they can't defend.
yeah.
Remember, close your eyes, abracadabra. Yeah, I turned into that bachelor.
Yeah.
She can't get on the floor. Stop it,
I
y'all.
think we're witnessing like you can't like I know the W has that 12-man roster or woman roster, whatever.
Mhm.
I think they expand that or maybe not next season, but at some point. But I think it's more evident than anything. Like you're so quick to discount and like cut these people because you have to maintain a roster spot. But just think about how clutch they are when your back is against the wall and you don't have, you ain't got nobody else. So you got to like when they lost all their starters, everybody was hurt. You had JJ, Zaza, and Paige. I forgot what team that was. Was it New York? I can't remember what team that was that they lit them up. Like lit them up all because they had an opportunity. Like all because
Absolutely.
they were given an opportunity and they answered the call. It wasn't like they went out there and flopped. They went out there and answered the call. And I think teams look at that and I think they're
Phoenix.
getting a
Okay.
little bit wiser to say it was Phoenix. Okay. They get a little bit wiser to say, I might not be so quick to cut a JJ. Like you
Mhm.
may look at her and be like, okay, she only got these many points average. She's 5'5" or whatever it is. She doesn't make all the good decisions, but these are the things that I saw that she did well, and I may be able to help develop her. I gotta and she's proven that she can be clutch at certain times. Like I want to cultivate that.
Mhm.
So hopefully the W moves in that way. But I think coaches are also thinking in that way too. Like don't discount it because if you lose your whole, put all your your eggs in one basket, you lose your whole bench, who you gonna go to? I mean, you lose your whole starters, who you gonna go to? Like you got to be able to depend on and count on the people, and it may be the least likeliest of people that you
Mhm.
think are going to come out and do that. I mean, again, we haven't gotten to Sanaya, but her performance just, hey, I'm gonna give you a chance. Check this out. Bring her in the game. She lights it up. So I think JJ is one of those people that they would think twice about cutting. I think she can make a roster
Mhm.
with two new teams coming in as well. Hopefully that makes a little bit more room for people like her. that she has a time, or is given a time to prove herself that she can be a long lasting player. Like I heard who I was watching Minnesota, and they were talking about Natisha Heidemann and how her journey had been, and she wasn't really given all those opportunities. She got cut a few times, and they kind of let her go, and finally a team took a chance on her, and she's been in the league, I don't know, almost 10 years, or maybe a little bit under that or over that. And look at her performance. Like, take a chance on these players. Like, don't just discount them. And I think JJ is like one of those people.
Yeah, I think, and we'll move on from JJ after this, but I think the other thing that I don't want people to discount is that now JJ is set 1 year in the dub, but also behind Paige, working, watching Paige, also with Ty Harris. How has that helped her grow as a pro? I think she looks different at the end of the season than she did at the beginning of the season. I hate that she went down with the injury, because I think she would have showed a little bit more. I think she would have showed a little bit more growth. But definitely for me, one of the steals of the draft, and I thought that Chicago should have made a move for JJ, because I thought that JJ could have got the ball into the bigs and been a little bit more of a settling and scoring type of point guard for them than HBO gives. Because I don't think the HBO should be playing point guard, and you could have maybe allowed HBO to slide over to that scoring guard and had a JJ and HBO as a second unit coming in with E. Williams in them. But I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on Chicago today. Who we got coming up after Quinterly? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's good, fam? Isaiah James.
What's up? Mm-hmm.
What were your thoughts on Isaiah James? Isaiah James made me have to go back and give the North Carolina State coach some credit, because I've been saying Sanaya Rivers, you basically you got a Gamecock foundation, but Isaiah James doesn't, and both of those women showed up pros. Both of them showed up pros. Taking at number 12, 7.4 points, 2.8 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 34 games, 39 from the field, 32 from three. Inconsistent. She got some of that microwave scoring ability. She can just get hot.
Yeah.
She could just get hot, and that can be helpful for a team. But the thing about Isaiah though was the historic. Do you remember her historic game? Did you see that game?
Which one? Who did they play? What was it? Remind me.
It was a game where she went 25, 5, 5, and 5. She's only the fifth rookie in league history to do that. 25 points, 25 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 threes.
Phoenix. No, it wasn't Phoenix.
I was going to say Washington, but I don't think that's it.
Did I watch that game? 25, 5, and 5. I feel like I might have. I try to catch as many games as I can. It's not necessarily ringing a bell, but I've been impressed with, not necessarily impressed, because I watched her a few times play play in college, and I saw what she was kind of capable of. I was just wondering how she would do
Phoenix
in the W.
Phoenix.
It was
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Right. It was Phoenix. It was Phoenix. I said Washington. It was Phoenix.
Okay.
She actually had 28. She had 28. She
okay, that's what I saw.
28. She shot 50 from the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And 55 from three.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She is the talent that she has. Like, the thing is, like, these rookies, they're not afraid. Like, there's no they got to get acclimated, they got to get used to the pace and all that stuff. And yeah, it may be a little bit more physical than they're used to, but they are catching on fast and not afraid. Like, she was head on. Her downhill game is crazy. Like, no fear. She just takes you off the dribble, lays it up. The shots, the shot selection, the way she shoots, like, she's been really good to watch. Like, she's not on all the time, but when she's on, like, it's a problem. I
think Bree Wayne described it as when she remembers who the hell she is. Like,
okay,
when she remembers who she is, she snaps.
Yeah.
When she remembers who she is, she snaps. But because sometimes she doesn't remember who she is, I don't know that she becomes a consistent starter in this league. But I could definitely see her trending as like a 6 woman of the year. Down the line. I don't know that her true shooting percentage is at like 46.3. But like I said, when she catch fire, it's on.
Yeah. I've enjoyed watching her. Like I
Do
really
you see
get
her sticking
excited.
with Paige though, long term in Dallas, or do you think she's out of there?
Uh
Y'all let us know in the chat too. What do y'all think? Do y'all see her
I
sticking with
don't
Paige? What y'all think?
I think so. I mean, I like the bond that they have, her, JJ, and Zaza as the three rookies there. And like I said, that little run they went on, those couple of games where they were just dominating everything, especially the one game where they just ran through Phoenix like that. It kind of shocked them. I think that's what happened. They didn't really think that that was going to be anything. Like, oh, okay, we're just going to come in and play. We ain't got to put maximum effort. They got three rookies starting. Ain't no big deal. And they shocked them. And it was too late. By the time they caught up and realized what was going on, it was too late for them to do anything about it. But I don't know. I mean, I can almost see her either being picked up by an expansion team. Like, it's going to be interesting how they do it with these two teams coming in. Um, I would like for her to stay in Dallas maybe one more year with Paige, but I don't know if that's going to be a long-term thing.
Is she is she definitely one of the six that you protect when you look at this roster?
I would take her because I believe that she could be,
So
definitely good for me, but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to move in that direction.
you got to protect Paige, right?
Mhm.
You got to protect Enrique.
Mhm.
You got to protect Maddie.
Maddie. Yep.
You got to protect Lee Yuru,
Oh, I forgot about Lee. Yeah.
right? Okay, so then are you protecting Diamond Miller?
They probably won't protect Diamond.
But I think Haley Jones found a home.
Yeah. Haley. Yes. Haley is there.
So
Haley is
now
in Dallas.
are you protecting Maisha Hines Allen?
No.
Are you protecting Ty Harris?
Yes.
Well, then we had six, and we didn't get the Zaza or JJ.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. I think that I think that Isaiah James has shown enough basketball that I don't think that she'll be protected. And
Mm.
if you were on the last live, I explained that I don't think that not being protected. I push it back on the narrative that not protected is negative. It does not protected doesn't mean you're not good. It just means that we only got
You ran
six.
out of room. Yeah.
I can only fit five people in the car. Now, what do you want me to do? Everybody that got a seatbelt can ride. That's it. So you'd be like the front seat. I got the you was late, so
Shotgun.
here you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, shotgun, all that. Um, but I think that she's on the team. What would
She makes a
Isaiah
team.
James? Yeah, what does Isaiah James look like with a Golden State Valkyries? Right?
That could be crazy. Yeah.
And
Is
when I
that
say this,
eventually you got to go youthful
mhm.
with the Valks. Right now they got a lot of vets. And if you're gonna have to turn young at some point. So I can see that.
Or even if it's not Golden State, if it's a Toronto or a Portland or one of these other young teams that are coming up that are expanded, you like Zaza the ATL. Me Wings may have to choose between JJ and yeah, they got to do something. I was surprised to see Asia Petty with some work. So Asia Petty signed with Dallas. I was surprised to see that. Uh, January Sports Highlights. What's up, fam? Who we got coming up here next after Isaiah James? Again, I just have enjoyed the youth, the young talent that's in the league this season too. From what they had to do down in Dallas to what they wanted to do in Washington. I'm just loving the way they brought the young people in. Anissa Morrow.
My
Anissa
girl.
Morrow. So this is gonna be an interesting one, and I'm gonna let Jay
Ooh.
talk about Anissa because I got questions.
Here we go.
But I,
Here
I
we
will
go.
say I will say this about Anissa. Everybody tells me that Anissa's a dog. I don't think that Anissa's a dog. Um, what I like about Anissa Morrow is she's a fighter, and I think that's different than a dog. And what I like about Anissa is everything that they asked her to try this year, she was willing to try it. Right? Like I've seen her grow up. I think she's matured. Um, I even like what she's doing with her look. Like look like she changed up her lashes.
Yeah,
She
she let
straightened
the lash
her
go.
hair.
Thank
She straightened
goodness.
her hair. I mean, she's coming into her grown woman, and I love to see young people grow up, and she's not afraid. Like whatever it is they're asking her to go do it. And I keep joking around, but I am serious when I say like this kid is playing a position that's like a 3.5. She's not a three, she's not a four, and I'm glad that they haven't locked her to the four. They got her at like a 3.5, and she's carving out a little niche. She's carving out a little niche. I don't know that I would. People have been trying to compare it to like the niche, the little niche that Angel has carved out for herself. I'm not willing to go that far, but I feel like she found a little groove in Connecticut. So I'm interested to see how she grows. But this is your girl. How do you feel about her rookie year?
I have a question first. You
Oh yeah.
said there's a difference between a fighter and a dog, and she's not a dog, she's a fighter. What's the difference?
Uh, Angel's a dog.
Okay.
Angel's a dog, right? So coming in, I'm checking everybody. I'm holding you accountable. I'm gonna be accountable. I'm finna go break some records. I'm not gonna be denied. I'm here. It's announced. You know I'm in the building. Anissa's a fighter. Like she got here and it was like, okay, you here, but now what you gonna do about it? But I like that. Everybody don't have to be a dog. To me, Angel's a dog. You don't teach that. It's the talking, it's the chirping, it's the going after the biggest one. I don't see that in Anissa. It was times this year where and I think it's just pure size. Like you're not gonna be able to battle with a four. You're not gonna be able to battle with a four. But what I see Anissa doing as far as a fighter is like, I'm not gonna be denied. So what if you haven't seen anything like me before? You can't box me into a four, and if you don't want to let me be a three, you're damn sure not gonna deny me. I'm gonna fight and claw and scratch my way into this, and you gonna have to figure out what the hell I am. But I ain't going nowhere.
Hmm.
So those are the differences for me. I ain't going no damn where. You can say I'm
Okay.
not a four. You can say I'm not a wing, but you're not gonna say I'm not a goddamn basketball player, and you're not gonna say that I'm not in the WNBA. And that's the difference for me.
Okay. I I see your definitions, and I'm not debating you on that, but I don't agree with her not being a dog. I think she is a dog by your definition. Then she might be a fighter versus a dog. For me, she's a dog. A dog don't quit. A dog is fearless. A dog is going to power through. A dog is taking everything that's around them, and they don't care who's standing in front of them. And I think Anissa coming into the W, coming off an injury, maybe she wasn't showing that in the beginning. And I don't even know if she wasn't showing that in the beginning. She just, to me, she is a dog. To me, she comes in, does whatever is asked of her, but you can definitely see it down low. She ain't, again, fearless. She don't care if she's going up against Nice, against Asia, against JJ, against a Stewie, against a Tina Charles, against a Satu, against a AT. When she bumped up against AT and neither one of them moved, I was like, she ain't scared. Like AT would normally send somebody across the court because that's just how powerful she is. And Anissa just took it, and I think she actually scored on her. I'm not saying she takes out an Asia. I'm not saying she takes out a Satu. None of that stuff, because it's a difference, skill and who she's going up against. But I think she doesn't. The back down isn't there. She don't care who it is. She's going to go for that rebound. She's going to go for that shot. Now I see she's taking more outside shots than she normally does in the paint because obviously it depends on who she's going up against. But I think dog is just a mentality. It's just an attitude. It's just the way you play, the way you live your life. And I guess if you break it down by nuance, it could be a difference between fighter and dog. But I just think for me, I think niece falls in that category for me as a dog. But I mean, I think she's had. Sorry, I swallowed my drink and it's been bothering me over here the wrong way. But I feel like she she really, I know she was coming off an injury, so coach wasn't really giving her any minutes. She would come in, maybe play 2 minutes, maybe play five. But the way that she has earned her spot, like I don't know what's going on. Sanaya is not in the starting lineup. Anissa is, even though they don't play the same position, but it's just how the dynamics have gone through. Yes, they lose, or not necessarily lose, but Olivia Nelson Adota is not playing as much. I think she has an injury at this point. But at one point, she was coming off the bench and Anissa was starting. I think it's just her, excuse me, her motor, her drive, and each game she was doing better. And it got to the point where I think I had did the research. If she played more than, I think it was like 10 minutes or 12 minutes, um she was the leading scorer of her team, or she was in double digits or whatever. And it became a constant. That's kind of what she was doing. Now it's kind of ebbed and flow over the course now. But I think she's had a great rookie season. I just wish that she would have been able to not start as a starter, but like start her W career like right away and not have to wait and come off the bench, or have to deal with the injury. So sitting on the bench for games and not even getting in the game because she's dealing with that injury. Um, but I'm proud of Anissa. Like she is it's just that fight, like that fight in her. So I mean, I think she's had a great season. Not record breaking, not record setting or anything like that, but I think she came in solid on a team that nobody thought, and they are at the bottom. But um they still come out and fight. They've taken out I don't know how many top 5 teams. Um they're just like a surprise team to some people because I don't think they realize at times how they can heat up. And obviously they were better when Marina comes in because that's their leading scorer. But it's been several times that Anissa has been the leading scorer, has been the leading rebounder. I think she's helped set the tone on a lot. She's good on defense. But I'm proud of her rookie year so far.
I mean, yeah, good rookie season. It's fortunate that she's on the team with Tina Charles, because if she's not on the team with Tina Charles, she's not even one of the 6 protected
You don't
on
think
this
so?
roster. No, you would protect Tina Charles, but Tina Charles can't be picked up because she's been court twice. You would protect
Mm.
Aaliyah Edwards. You would protect Layla Lacan. You would protect Marina Mabry. You would protect Olivia Nelson Odota, and you would protect Sanaya Rivers. She wouldn't even be protected on this team, right? So I think she's had a great season, but I think when you look at it, I don't know that this is the team that she's going to end up on. I think it's great that she got a chance to play behind Tina Charles. I think that what Connecticut is doing now is like, we're not playing for anything, so we're letting everybody kind of get some run, and we're seeing who people are. Some of these players need tape out there so that teams know who they are so teams know who they are when they get ready to do the expansion draft. But I think she's just one of those players who it's a wait and see. But like I said, she's gonna keep fighting it and scratching and clawing to be around this league. But again, as well as she's done this year, if Tina Charles hadn't been already scored twice, I don't even know that she's protected on this team. So
I
uh,
don't know how much longer Tina Charles is staying though. So I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
I get you,
Like,
but where's this team without Tina Charles this year?
no, I mean she's a living legend. So to have her on the team is definitely a benefit. I'm not saying throw away, but Tina has made it known like, look, I don't even want to play these many minutes. I want the youngsters to go out there do their thing. I come in, do my thing, put my little, sauce in the game, and then I'm going on the bench. My shoulder, I need to get ice on my shoulder. Like that, I
And that
ain't, I ain't
and
made
that's
to
what I'm
be
saying.
doing this right
And that's
now.
what I'm saying. She's lucky that that's where Tina Charles is at in her career.
Hmm.
Because Tina Charles is there is at that point in her career because she's already been court twice and she's 36 years old. If this is a few years ago, yeah, she's in the expansion draft. And again, y'all, the expansion draft is not a negative thing. Look at Walhalla. Look at Walhalla. Like that team is made up of players that were 7 through 12 on somebody's roster the year before, and they're in the playoffs this year. So it's not a bad thing. It's 144 spots, 156 spots in here, whatever it is. I said it before. Like they're not bad. There's not bad players in this league. There's bad chemistry makeup. There's bad roster makeup. There's mismanagement of teams. There's bad coaching. But they're not really bad players. But I just to me, like I said, she's not a four in this league, and that's nice. You want to go out there and do your best against Asia, and do your best against Angel, and do your best against AT. I appreciate that. I appreciate that fighting you. But you going out there and doing your best, does that impact winning? Could you be the four that would carry us against them to go to the championship? You going out there doing your best, does that lead us to a championship through Stewie, through Asia, through AT, even through Nafisa, through any of those people? I don't think so. So for me, I want to see her be able to grow and develop at a 3 or this 3.5 that they're trying to play her at. But yeah,
did you say 3.5?
Yeah, because I think it's a different kind of role that she's doing. She's a 3 on one side of the floor and a 4 on the other side of the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So
hey y'all in the chat, I see y'all. Waterfall.
You JJ. Said, look at what am I looking at? What am I looking at Bree Hall for, Louis? Oh, help me out.
What she said, there are a lot.
I don't know what you mean there.
There are a lot of what ifs. The circumstances are what they are. Individuals have to deal with them one way or the other. Look at Bree Hall, for example.
I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta explain that a little bit more to see.
I'm lost right there. But while I'm waiting on that one, Louis, let's see who we got. You got anything? Oh, wait, you got anything else on Anissa?
No, I honestly think that she is. It's hard to tell what the future of Connecticut is just because they literally lost everybody. You don't know who's staying around next season just because CBAs and all this other stuff. But I feel like she can be the future of Connecticut. Her, Sanaya, I don't know if they keep Rhea Marshall, but I don't even know. Well, personally, I think Marina would want to stay there, but I think career-wise, we don't know if Marina gets traded off since she wanted to trade so bad before, or if she goes somewhere else or whatever. So I think they're sticking with the people they know have to be there, and that's what they're going to go with. Anissa and players like Sanaya, Lacan. I think they make a really good team as a core, and I see her growing with Connecticut. Now, if she gets she's not protected and she gets, she goes to Portland or she goes to Toronto or somehow she ends up on some other team, I think she's going to grind and put her stamp on whatever team she's going to. So let
me say this too. There's also no way that I believe Anissa Morrow is the same height as Sanaya Rivers. There's no way I believe that. I don't.
How tall is Sanaya?
They say they got Sanaya listed at 6'1". I don't believe that Anissa Morrow is 6'1". I don't believe that. I think she's closer to like 5'11". I don't think she's 6'1". I don't. When she stand next to Sanaya Rivers, you think they the same height?
I don't know. She's pretty tall when I was next to her, but I'm also very short. So I get anything past 5'11", I guess is super tall to me.
When we talk about the future of the sun, it's hard to even talk about the future of the sun because where are they even going to be?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We don't, it's too up in the air to know, but I'm just saying if they stay there or wherever it is, they go to whatever, I think that core is what they're going to eventually build around, but we don't know what's going to happen with their coach. We don't know what's going to happen to their team. We don't even know if they're going to be Connecticut Sun after this season.
The other thing too is Rashid is an international coach. And I expect them to go way more international than they've gone so far. And I just think at even at 6'1", even if you want me to give her 6'1", I just think that this league is getting ready to get a lot bigger. So I think size is gonna matter. I think
with Anissa, I don't think size matters. She's gonna perform whether she's 2 inches shorter than 6'1" or whether she's 6'1" or 6'2". That's just what I think.
No, and I get that, and I'm not gonna say that I don't think that she performs. I think that she performs the same way that she did. I think it. So here's my thing. This is what I'm saying. I've been saying the same thing about Anissa Morrow since the last year at LSU. She can have a double-double or not. It doesn't impact winning. So, and that's where I'm at.
Yeah, but you
That's where I'm
say
at.
that, but we've had conversations as well as when we bring up Angel, like they're not winning
Here's the
either.
thing.
But you can't
Here's the
deny
thing.
what Angel does on that floor.
But this
You know
is
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna say. This was my pushback.
What?
Angel won games that Anissa couldn't win at LSU. Angel and Anissa aren't the same.
No.
And I know everybody
No,
wants
they're
to be
not.
like, oh, double queens.
They're
Their
not.
engines are different.
Yeah.
Their engines are different. Their doubles look different. The way that they impact their teammates looks different. She does not impact winning. And I know everybody was like, Anissa was the leader last year. Okay, no problem. I get it. Where did that get them?
I don't know if you can put that. Okay, I'll let you have it.
If she's the leader, if she's the leader, who do I put it on?
Okay.
And I know that's your girl, but it's a real question.
No,
like,
I take it as a bad thing. I just think when you say impact winning, we got to look at like what if you're talking about LSU or you talking about the W?
No, I'm talking about LSU. I mean, we could even look at the W. Like I said, I don't feel like she has a double. I don't think that she has a double that's like, oh, hey, she cooking. Hey, they really finna get at it. When Angel's cooking, everybody's involved. And these could go get a double and don't nobody else have to do nothing.
Yeah.
She just got a double.
I think on a leadership point, I agree with you as far as that. Not that Nice isn't a leader, but I don't think Nice has stepped into her full leadership role, even on LSU. That's kind of what they struggle with. Who is the leader? Is it her? Is it Foe? Is it MK? Like who took that spot? Because we know Angel is a natural born leader, no matter where she is. She don't care if she just got there, or she don't care if she's the rookie. Like you said, that part. On that part, yes, I would agree with. Just gameplay, period. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying gameplay, period. I just feel like Anissa offers a lot. And I don't know if it's necessarily her not impacting winning it overrides the fact that maybe whoever's around her is also not, because one person can't win a game. So I think she still gives her all. But leadership, right? So if she's leading her team, if she is making everybody better around her, then that would help. So on that's what I'm saying. On that part, I think yes, I agree with you on that part.
Do you think she's the leader at Connecticut?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think she's reached her leadership era yet.
Oh, you think she's going to grow to the leadership at Connecticut?
I think she can.
With the core that you decide with the core you said you was keeping there, you think she grows to the leader of that group?
I think she can be.
Oh, okay.
I think she can.
So. I don't think so. I don't see her. Yeah, I don't see her telling Sanaya Rivers or Leah Edwards or Lacan. I don't see her telling none of that. I don't see it. But I'll be surprised. Listen, y'all know I like to come tell y'all I was wrong. But yeah, I don't see it. I don't see her.
We'll see.
No, I don't see it.
We'll see.
I see Sanaya Rivers getting ready to be the leader of that team. I see Sanaya Rivers getting ready to be the voice on that team. It looked like Sanaya and Layla to me, and some Leah Edwards, but we'll see.
Yeah,
I think it's Leah Edwards stay, but
yeah, yeah.
And you don't got to necessarily be a leader. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a leader to have a.
You don't have to be vocal to be a leader either.
To have a good basketball career.
Yeah,
I don't see her leading a whole lot with my example either. But I'll keep watching. I mean,
I don't think anything is certain right now. At least some people jump out of the gate like that. I think Nisa is a slow burn type of player. I think we're going to look back in a couple of years and see that. Yeah, she's that. Waterfall says she impacted winning at DePaul.
What did they win?
Hold on.
Hold on. I mean, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about impact and winning, I'm talking about leading a team somewhere. Okay, I'm here for it. What did they win? She impacted winning at DePaul. What did they win? And I'm not dumping on her. I'm just being I'm keeping it a buck. I don't see Anissa Morrow really turning into this superstar that y'all talking about. Solid role player, make some noise around the league for sure. But being the leader of a team and leading the team to a chip or something, no, I don't see it. Being the face of a team, no, I don't see it. But I mean, tell me what I'm missing. Tell me what I'm missing out of her game. Like, to me, her ceiling is like Robin. But y'all keep telling me that she's Wonder Woman, so there's that. Coach Moki told her she needs to start speaking to become an effective leader. Well, we'll see. If they players were raking double doubles like Moore was, they were impactful what? Winning games, making positive contributions. Everybody can't be Nova. But impactful on what? She got double. So she got a double. What did it lead to? See, here's the thing. I'm not playing basketball just to be playing basketball. They like she's a beast. She needs the beast, man. They've been in my chat all year. They've been in my chat all season, telling me about who she was and what she was gonna do. Same order as Angel. She finna do the same. No, she's not. How many games did they win? Y'all just told me that they're the last team in the league. What up, Iceman? Solid player. And that's okay. Everybody ain't gonna be no superstar. Solid player. Leader, I don't see it. But I mean, I'll wait. Y'all can tell me. Or I mean, tell me your favorite Anissa Morrow moment, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm here about championships. Has she played in one of them? I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know. Who else we got up here? Yeah, I hope I get to come back and tell y'all I was wrong. I would love to come back and tell y'all I was wrong. And that's what I said. Solid player. Solid player. That to me, that sounds like journey woman. Move around. He was here for a good time. Loved you. Yeah, but I don't have her get no statue.
Okay. Who's next?
Who do we got next? Yeah, not too many people go from solid player to superstar. I agree.
Only time will tell. Iceman. Hey, Iceman. Lue. Who else is out there? I think I said everybody else.
Sanaya Rivers.
Yay.
Let's talk about Sanaya. What a way to start the rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to go back and look at her accolades from DePaul. I won't compare her to Angel. I didn't say she is Wonder Woman. I'm not. And here's the thing: when I'm talking, I'm addressing everything that I've heard about a player in my chat. So if you didn't say it, that's fine. Somebody said it. And what I'm saying is, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't know what accolades you're gonna tell me at DePaul she got if it's not a championship.
Hey, great benefactor.
That's all I'm saying. Y'all get on me because I'm like, she's just a solid player. It's cool. You're a solid player. To be a solid player in the WNBA is a hell of a thing. But I'm not gonna just sit up here and act like I think, oh man, she's in the Angel Asia conversation. I don't see that right now. Can she carve out a nice niche? Please do. What's crazy? What's crazy, Lloyd? Let me know. I think Sanaya leading in blocks, ain't she?
The rookies. Oh, Sanaya. We
Mhm.
moved on to Sanaya. Okay.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't. We don't. I'm answering questions. I'm answering whatever questions y'all want to answer. I'm here for it.
Sanaya, I think she set a record, made a record, or is up there with what they call stocks, steals and blocks. She had a
Mm-hmm.
streak. I think she lost it like maybe 3 games ago, but she had a streak of so many games where she had a steal and a block every single game. Um, she's that girl's wingspan, her IQ, I think is great. I think again, people I saw her play North Carolina, at what is it? Not North Carolina, North Carolina State, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about North Carolina A&T. That's a that's a HBCU.
You are
But
so funny.
my niece goes there. Shout out to Tamara. But she used for me, I don't want to say it was a surprise, but seeing her there at North Carolina and what she was doing there, they were winning games. They were doing okay, but no, most of the time I saw her when they were playing against South Carolina, and it wasn't happening. Like I didn't see her perform. So I was going to be I was very intrigued to see what she would do when she got to the W. But not only is it her game, like her play on the court, but she has so much personality that I didn't realize she has. And the fact that the W recognized that too, she got a lot of shine during All-Star, not even being an All-Star, but she was representing the W during that, with a lot of different brands and the W themselves. I think she became an automatic star for the league. But she can also back it up with her play. She is relentless. Her game translates amazingly. That's not somebody you can sleep on. Her defense is crazy. I'm just proud of her. I wasn't recognizing that in college, but I wasn't watching her like I watch like people at LSU and South Carolina and stuff like that. But she's that girl. Like she's been great for them. Like I said, as soon as she came back from dealing with the personal issues, she came back on a tear. And I think she was coming off the bench. By the next game, she was a starter. Like
Mhm.
it was that instant. And so I mean it's misfortunate like how uh they had so many injuries and things going on. And she was carrying that team when Marina was out. Her and I mean not carrying, you still had Tina Charles, but like I said,
Mhm.
Tina Charles wasn't she's not playing maximum minutes. But she was
Exactly.
definitely prominent during that time and kept them in a lot of games during the time that Marina was out. And it just became like when Marina comes back in, because she can be a volume shooter at times. It was just like the cherry on top. Like once everybody is hitting on all cylinders, like she's just free to do whatever it is that she does, and it's dope to watch. So I think she's having a very very successful um rookie year. And although she may not be talked about as much as Kiki or Sony or Paige, I think she still is amongst the best, and she's already making her mark in the W against the top in the W in some of the things that she's doing on the floor.
I agree. Let me say this real quick to JJ579 so we can get this out the way because I see where y'all going. Here's the thing: it would be disingenuous and off brand for me to sit up here and be like, "Oh, but Niece is the second. She's second in double doubles in the NCAA." Just like I sat up here and told you that I told y'all that girl's records didn't mean nothing to me. Don't tell me nothing about her till she get a chip. I can't sit up here now and be like, "Oh, Niece got these records." That's disingenuous. That's not what I'm here about. I'm here about chips. I have told y'all from the beginning. I don't care about no records. I'm here about chips and jury. That's all I'm here about. So when I say don't impact winning, she don't. And it's not a record that you're gonna show me where I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, because records is meant to be broken. So I'm not gonna sit up here now and be like, oh yeah, 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 for her records. and then tell y'all that I don't give a damn about the other girl records. Records don't matter. Records is made to be broken. What keeps you in the book is the chips, and that's what I talk about. She's part of what's coming with the youngins, outspoken, unapologetic, testing the boundaries, making new boundaries. She's a baller, much respect. Who you talking about? Sanaya. I wish Sanaya would have been able to start from the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
I wish she'd have been able to start from the beginning of the season. But I'm looking forward to what she does for the rest of her career. She's gonna be a star in this league.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna be a star.
She's already on her way.
Absolutely. Who we got? Who else we got? Who else we got?
Pow,
Tahina,
pow,
pow, bow, bow.
pow, pow. So proud. I'll let you start if you want to start.
What do you think about? I scored the most points in one season in the Mormon League. No one ever talks about that. Mondo, get off the chat, bro. I mean, Pow Pow came in 18th overall. Walked into Atlanta and fit her perfect. Like Pow Pow got to ATL and it was like she was at home in the city and on the team. She's averaged only about 6 points, 2.3 assists, 44 from the field, 41.6 from three. But she's been the steady hand and the floor spacer. Dondo developed what? Anyway, smart playmaker. Flirted with a trip dub against Dallas. Championship pedigree. Shows up. Carries over. Gamecocks is a standard and we pros. She's on a playoff roster. And depending on how Alicia Gray's injury goes, we may see more of Pow Pow. I want to see more of Pow Pow. I like the way she studies the team. And it's still some things that she's got to learn in this league. But I think Pow Pow did enough this season to put Atlanta in a situation where they got to make a decision. Is this going to be Jordan Canada's team or is it going to be Tina Pow Pow's team? I would lean towards Tahina Pow Pow. I don't think, depending on what Smesko wants his offense to look like, I don't think he could go. I don't think there's a wrong answer. They just got to make a choice. Records are good, but the chip is why they play. She will not be breaking in rebound records as long as Angel is playing in the dub or Angel gets hurt. She got some time for that, but not right now. I think the most valuable thing that Pow Pow brought to Atlanta was her poise. I love the way she just settles the team. Starter potential. I think she's and I think her championship experience is what translated into this rookie year of her being able to step in with Canada and then we're hurt and not panic. But what did you see out of Pow Pow?
I agree with you. Like, I think she came in seamlessly. Like, it's almost like the offense was like made for a player like Pow Pow to come in because, and I think everyone bought into it. What I loved about it is the day she got drafted. I remember, it was either the day or the day after. It was the day after. Ryan Howard tweeted out like, "Can somebody get in contact with Pow Pow? I need her to call me." Like, they were already on it. That's our rook. We ain't even went through preseason yet, but that's who's going to be on our team. It seemed like it was an instant, like, welcoming her in, and she came in and just did what she did in college. Like, she flipped a switch last season. You can tell she did a lot of off season work. Worked on her handles, worked on driving to the basket, not just being like, I'm gonna hang out and run a little bit offense, and then when you need me, I'll shoot a three. She was way more involved in the offense. She can take you off the dribble. She can go downhill. She can shake and bake. Like, she really worked on some stuff in the off season to be ready. She wasn't the same player 2 years ago as she was when she was leaving South Carolina this year. So you can definitely tell she put in the work and it translated. Like, literally, she don't look like a rookie out there. She looks like she was just part of Atlanta. They trust her as the point guard. And And like you said, she definitely does like calm it down. Like she has, and that's what she did in South Carolina. She was like the calmness. Like, I know we all amped up, but let's slow it down a little bit. Let's run some offense. Let's figure out where we need to be. And she's doing that for Atlanta. And in Atlanta, doing what they're doing as a team, bouncing right now between 2 and 3 with the Aces. But I mean, they made such a big improvement over last year. And Pow not getting swallowed up in that, because it could be easy to just park her on the bench and then you just let your vets and whoever else is on the team go for it. But she's been involved in it. She gets playing time. She's been there at the end of the game. There's several games that I've seen where they're trying to get her the ball to see, to get her the last shot. Sometimes it just depends on who's in the game. Obviously, Ryan Howard or Alicia Gray is going to take that. But I think it was a time where Ryan Howard's out or Alicia Gray, something was going on with her. I'm not really sure, but they trust her. And so that's a big thing for a rookie to come in and get the buy-in of your team. She looks happy. She looks free. She never looks nervous. She never looks like she doesn't know, like she's in a deer in headlights and like she caught out there. So I think, again, she's having a great season. She's playing her part on that team. I think her role is just going to grow as she grows with whatever team she ends up with. I could see her being in Atlanta for a while, for sure. But again, not too much said about her, because you have bigger names, and I think certain people that the W wants to focus on versus some of the other players. But she's making a big impact just with her play in Atlanta. So I'm very, very proud of her as a former South Carolina Gamecock. I'm very proud of Pow because we didn't know for a while. We didn't know what her future was going to be. And like I said, for her to turn that corner the way she did last season and see what she's doing now, like, it's just a testament to when you put in the hard work and you do what you need to do. And if you're serious about what you want to do, Pow said, I want to go to the W. I want to go there and I want to be successful. And that's what they did. That's what they worked on. And now it's coming to fruition. Like, it probably does help to have another familiar face on your team in Alicia Gray. But I just think she's done great. I really think she's done great.
Next up, Catherine Westbill. I mean, she made the league. She's 29. 29.
Same, Prof.
Made the league.
I believe you.
29-year-old rookie.
Mm-hmm.
After years overseas, 39 games, 5.3 points, 2.5 rebounds, 36.3 from the floor, 33 points from three, 33.1% from three. Her efficiency isn't special. It's the IQ. It's the professionalism and it's the toughness. And that's what's making the difference in Phoenix. Phoenix went and got a bunch of not necessarily special efficiency, but high IQ, professional, tough rookies. Older rookies, too. She got through it to the starting lineup. Held her own. This is a Notre Dame champion, though, right? So from Notre Dame champion to WNBA rookie, it only took 7 years. She's got to be one of the most inspiring stories out the whole rookie class. 7 years to make the league. How inspiring is her path, and what was it that you saw that made you want to have her on this list?
I just saw her impact on Phoenix. I mean, you already have a big three in AT, Kalia Copper, and Satu. And so it's easy to kind of overlook everybody else because of them. And then you add in DeWanna Bonner. But she's been solid for them anytime she's in the game. Whether it's the right pass, whether it is the shot, her threes are good. She's just been a solid, like, you can count on her when she comes in the game and she makes an impact when she's in there. So I was just looking like, man, this lady has been waiting all this time to finally come into the league, be a rookie, and look at the stuff that she's doing. And I think it's so cool that her and her sister are both rookies at the same time, but they have that age difference. It is a very inspiring story. But it was at one point in a game. I'm listening, I'm watching Phoenix, and I'm like, it's Sammy Wickham, then it's West Belt, it's Wickham, then it's West Belt. Like they just kept bar for bar, like going off, and I'm like,
Mhm.
this lady is special on this team. You know what I'm saying? Like she may not be the superstar, she may not be the lead, like where you're gonna always go to, but she's dependable, and that's
Got
sometimes
it.
what you need on a team. So I just thought she was impressive, and to hear her story, like to have an older, similar to like a Phoebish or something like that. Like she's just really been grinding overseas, just waiting for her moment for her name to be called, and she's delivering. What's up, Donna?
What's going on, Donna? Yeah, I listen. I think players like her are super important for playoff teams, and you may see teams, go for an older or more seasoned, a more
Mm-hmm.
seasoned rookie, I should say. Because
Yeah.
I'm old, she's seasoned. Let me see. The next one we're gonna talk about is one of the ones, and I see Mondo, you asked about our top three. So for me, it's Paige. It's probably Paige, Sonya, and Kikiola. Y'all know what it is. Kikiola, Kikiola, area fan, buddy.
Ooh.
We gotta talk about Kikiola.
Oh,
And
Kiki
like I
Yola.
said, I don't even call her Kiki because it's too many Kikis. Is it Kiki Rice, Kiki White, Kiki Vandaway? I don't know. But if I say, oh,
Oh, Kiki
Kikiola,
Vanderway. That's old
you
school.
know, old Kikiola came in the league, body slam. Who did she body slam?
Sophie.
Sophie body
Sophie.
slam Sophie and ain't look back. Body slam Sophie and ain't look back. This is like walking in and how they tell you, hey, you walk in, you hit the biggest, baddest bully in the mouth and let them know you here. She
Mm-hmm.
walked in and was like, before you hit me, let me show you something. Bah! I'm here.
Mm.
And my name is Okikiola. Okikiola, man. Okikiola. And I was not a Kiki fan. Like I was not,
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all, I felt like we dodged a bullet by her not being a Gamecock last year, just based on the way that she played for Coach G. But hey, this girl's a professional WNBA player and a hooper. I
Mm-hmm.
made me respect her. I love when a player makes me respect him, because then I respect him even more. It's like Kiki, I don't know, man. And then I saw her playing. I was like, shit, what you letting them call you Kiki for? And your name is Kikiola. That sounds like a star. That sounds like a star. They knew what they was doing when they named her. Her mama named her Kikiola. I'm gonna call
Oh my
her
God.
Kikiola. Um, Dominant interior force. This is a future, I think, defensive player of the year. I think a potential MVP in this league. I love the way that she attacked every one of the big fours that she had to play. Asia, Stewie, Nafisa, Angel, everybody that she had to play against. She didn't shy away from it.
Mm-hmm.
And before she could get welcome to the league, she let them know she was here. I think that was the one thing that she took out of Angel's book. Like, oh, Angel, you caught that clothes on. You got welcome, not me. I'm gonna let them know I'm here. That was the difference. Like Angel was like, oh, okay, AT, you got me. I'm up. I'm finna show you. And Kiki was like, oh, that's what they doing. Okay, before AT get to me, let me get a load of this. Wow, Sophie, what you think? What you think? I'm here. I'm here. Um, oh man, this kid's ceiling. I don't even know what to do with her ceiling because I didn't see it coming. They doubled down with that fourth pick on her, and she became a double machine. 41 games, 13 points, 8.6 rebounds, 49.3% from the floor. And maybe this is what I talk about impact and winning. When your double doubles impact winning, Kiki impacts winning, and I think that's the difference for me and Anissa. And maybe it's just Anissa getting on the team where they'll let her move like that. So we'll see. But I think that's listen. Her true shooting percentage is at 55.6. She got a 17.7 PER, 3.2 win shares. She's an all-star, all rookie honors, tied the Mystics rookie record with 6 double doubles, a stretch of 4 in a row, fourth in the league in rebounds, top tier offensive rebounder at 10.8%. She's got power, mobility, and versatility that we don't really see. Um, she can bang inside, switch off on guards on the perimeter, and I think she's one of the most valuable young forwards in this game. Uh, so that's why I say Okikiola. What you think about Okikiola?
I like Kiki. Uh, but okay, real quick. You said she tied the rookie record with 9 double doubles.
Mystics rookie
Oh,
record.
Mystics. Okay, because I was like, Angel got like 12. I think her rookie,
Mm-hmm.
like she
Mystics.
broke the record at 12. Um, Kiki is a surprise because I watched her play a little bit um with Stanford, and then I saw her play at USC. And USC was like very interesting because she's playing with Juju, and we know Juju is that's who's going to have the ball. So I think it was like them trying to find her spot or where she can be productive.
Mm-hmm.
She had that one good game when after Juju went down. She did really well, and then she kind of like faded off a little bit. She was still doing what she was doing, but it just wasn't. I don't think it was as effective. And then when she's in Stafford, she's playing behind Cam. So I never really saw her like really do a lot. Like I thought, okay, she's number 4 pick or whatever. Like I think it's just based off name and based off the teams that she's been on. But I didn't really know what she was gonna do. But for her to come into the W and do what she did, like I think it surprised a lot of people. Someone said, I think it was Atlanta commentator. No, I think it was a coach. Oh, Sandy Brondello
Mm-hmm.
from New York said Kiki is a way better WNBA player than she ever was in college.
I
And
feel
you
the
don't
same
you
way.
don't hear that a lot. Like you usually see them their potential in college, and you're like, okay, now
I
we
s-
see what they might do in the W. But it was the opposite for her.
maybe it's the Vanderveer a Coach G systems because I didn't see
Hmm.
it for Cam either. I was like, that
Yeah.
Cam for what? But let me say this real quick too to Marty Holmes. Here's the thing. Why we got to? Here's the thing. We don't got to. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. If you don't want to compare, people don't. I enjoy a comparison. It lets me get a different lens on what people see in other players when they give me an example to look at. But if it's not something that you're not comfortable with, don't, because we don't got to do nothing. We don't got to do nothing. But we are because we chose to. But if it bother you, just don't participate. That's all. That's the thing. You ain't got to do nothing. Uh, but back to Kiki.
I don't know
What
why y'all be.
separates because some of the stuff that just people say is like you here's the thing,
Oh
you grown.
Lord.
You grown. You don't got to do nothing. If you didn't want to compare people, if it was bothering you, move around. We're not up here because we got to. We up here because we wanted to. Nobody made Jay come up here. Jay hit me up and said, "You want to talk rookies? Yeah, let's talk rookies. That's why we here. Words matter. I'm pushing back on all that this year. I say, oh, Kikiola was bluffing folks out here big time. She was basically holding back some. You think so? Why would she hang? Why?
Something.
Why? Why would she hold back? Tell me.
I
MJ, what
th-
up?
I think I mean Lue will let us know, but I think it was the opportunity was there. Like
Mm-hmm.
she was whatever Sydney did, and I think he's great with young talent. Obviously, how he was running his offense and how they looked so successful. I think she had her she knew what her job was. She knew where to be. She knew what was asked of her, and it was like solid. It wasn't like she's playing behind anybody. Even though you had Shakira Austin, and I don't know what Shakira. How was it? What was going on? Was Shakira hurt when they first got started? Her and Sony. I
I
don't
think
remember.
Shakira was hurt to start the season. I
Okay, yeah,
believe.
that's what it was. Because I'm like, she wasn't playing behind anybody. It was just like, look, this is who we have. This is your moment. You got to go, and you got a great guard behind you or beside you. So there's no pressure. Again, there's no pressure. Nobody knew what this rookie class was going to do, and I think once it was, specific direction, she knew that she was it. That was how it was going to be. She just performed her, and we
Uh,
were able to see, not to say she didn't have those skills before, but we were able to see how she can finish around the basket, how she's so efficient there, how she can take the outside shots, how she's good at defense, how she's a consistent player. Because whether you're breaking records or not, getting double doubles where it's almost a given you might get one, is that means a lot. That's consistency on the team. And you know you're gonna get double digit points and double digit rebounds from a player. That means a lot. And rebounding is is very important. It comes to those second and third chance points and not allowing your opponent to get those second and third chances. So I've enjoyed watching Kiki. I didn't expect it. I just been watching like this girl is like so smooth. Like I didn't see that when she
Mhm.
was in college. And
And,
so for
and
her,
it also looked like she kept working too
yeah.
off season.
And that slam she did when she did that, it made that face like kind of smiling,
It
like
was like,
you
it was like,
thought
oh yeah,
what you thought was gonna happen is not gonna happen. It put everybody on notice, like, wait a minute.
It was like WNBA Kiki is not NCAA
Nowhere
Kiki. It's two different things.
nowhere near it.
And as long as you think that you can tell me what's okay on my channel, you go right ahead. Positive, negative, whatever I want to talk about over here is what I do. But this may not be the place for you though. But that's okay. That's okay too, because I ain't for everybody.
What?
Oh,
Maybe
I'm
I
talking
missed
about as long as it's okay, as long as it's
oh.
positive, it's okay. You don't get no permission over here. Let's talk Sonya Citron though.
Sony. So happy. I'm so happy.
Sonya Citron would be the rookie of the year if Paige wasn't here, you think?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Sony, I'm so proud of Sony. She never, I don't say she never, but you know, I'm a North Carolina. I'm a Notre Dame girly too. That's one of my teams I watch. And Sony has always been a rock for Notre Dame. You
I'm glad you
had
said that. Answer
what?
this question for me, Notre Dame. Did
Okay.
did did Ivy recruit Sony?
I don't know about that.
Or is she a Muffet recruit? And I'm asking just because like we automatically I was just talking about this on the show with Prince. We automatically tie Hannah to Ivy.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody. Sonya Citron looked like she got to the WNBA and like she didn't have no coach. They ain't mentioned Ivy, Notre Dame, nothing. Like she just dropped out this. Like she dropped out the
She's an
sky doing this,
orphan.
right? Right.
Yeah.
So and that's what I'm wondering. Like, damn, ain't nobody talking about Ivy developed her. Good job, Notre Dame. Nothing. So I was wondering, is she if y'all know, and if y'all know in the chat, is she an Ivy? Is she an Ivy recruit?
I don't know if she's an Ivy recruit, but I do know watching her, she was overshadowed obviously by Hannah Hidalgo when she got there, Maddie when she was healthy, and Olivia Miles when she got healthy. But no matter what was going on in the Notre Dame game, you knew you could count on Sony. Even she had an injury 2 years ago. She went down with some kind of leg injury. She was out for a long time, and then she, you know, recovered, and it was just kind of her and Hannah, and Maddie and stuff. But she's always been solid. And again, I think this is just a moment of opportunity that she had with Washington to be like, y'all are it. Like we got some injuries, we got some people that can't play. It's you, it's Kiki, and it's Slim. Y'all gotta make it work. And she's just been ready for the moment. She was recruited by Neil Ivy shortly after Ivy took over as head coach. Sony Citron was Ivy's second top 20 recruit. Okay, thank you, Luay, for that information. But she just came in again as the story with a lot of these rookies, not fearless, not scared of the moment, not trying to do too much, just ready when her name is called, ready when the ball is handed to her. She's been clutch in several games for Washington. I think she just beat the record for, you might have it on there because I can't see it, but she might have the record, I think, for the most double digit points, like gains with double digit points as a rookie. I think she took that over from Cece, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I don't know. I think they said that up.
I think they said that like maybe 3 games ago that she broke the rookie record for most double digit scoring games or something like that.
I
But
think she's the first Mystics rookie though to notch the 25 and 10.
uh-huh. Yeah.
So I think only the Hoes Claws done that.
Yeah, Sony's been solid. And I'm just proud of her because she's been in the shadows of so many people while she's been in Notre Dame. And to
Has
see her
Ivy
come
been
out
to
and
a
shine.
game?
She was there. Wasn't she
I
at one of
no,
their games?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. I haven't seen her. I'm always watching more than one game at a time. I'm
I
just
think she
my
has
thing.
been.
I guess I'm asking because everybody that Dawn has coached, they tied to her. I don't
Uh-huh.
hear them talk about. I don't hear them. I hear Hannah Hidalgo and Ivy. I never hear Ivy tied to anyone else. And Sony is having such a successful year that it seemed like they would be talking about it, but I
I
haven't heard
mean,
it.
well,
But maybe I
besides
missed it.
besides Kim Mulkey, Don Staley, and who else has shown up? I haven't heard from a lot of the coaches that they've been showing up to games for their folks. So I don't know. Maybe I don't really pay attention too much about that. But maybe I think Neil was at some games, but I might be getting it mixed up with Chicago because I know there was a couple games that Neil showed up to watch Maddie play. And it could have been when they were playing Washington. I
Okay.
just honestly I don't remember. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
they don't talk about. They act like that girl didn't graduate from Notre Dame or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just happy that she's a lot of people were questioning her going 3 and why are you doing that and who is this and people passing saying well she's not going to be great, but I'm just happy that we all get to see what she was already doing on Notre Dame. It's just she was overshadowed by
That right there,
more top.
one of my favorite moments of the season. When she night, when she hit the night, oh, I was it for me. Let's talk about Layla Lacan.
Okay.
Let
Sniper.
me say this. Mr. Potential, if y'all know Mr. Potential, if you know, you know. Mr. Potential was like, Layla Lacan, Layla Lacan. I was like, man, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about Layla Lacan. I don't want to hear about Layla Lacan. Layla Lacan is sticking in this league. I can't even believe it. Mr. Potential was correct. Finished overseas commitment and then just came in. 22 games, she's averaged 10 points, 4 assists, 2.3 steals. Cole leading the league in steals. 47 from the field. She not that hot from three, about 23% from three. Okay, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. But she's had back-to-back 22-point games, and her defensive presence is dropped the Suns' defensive rating by I think like 16 points when she's on the court. So she's on a path to her stardom. If she can develop a jumper, what do you like about her?
Um, she's just like she's like the Energizer Bunny. Like she's all over the court. She you just don't know. Like she's so quick, she's so fast. Like you can't guard her really. Like once she gets going, there's nothing you can do. You just
Mm-hmm.
got to let her go. She can score very quickly. She makes good decisions. She's like a pick me up. Like when they need something, um she's again kind of like an anchor. That's why I get so excited about that core that they have with her and Niece and Sanaya. I think that they all offer something different, but it all can once they get gelled and once they, get to a point where it can turn into wins, they can be something crazy because I think like she comes in, like you said, back to back 22-point games. Obviously, she's tough. She got knocked in the head, two black eyes now. But when it first happened, that one eye, she couldn't even see out of it. It was swollen. Came right back to the game the next game and scored some crazy, like she scored like she could see out of both eyes. It was crazy. Um, so it's just she just has a high motor, is no give up, no quit. Um, and again, fearless. Like she just comes in there. It's just she's like Flash. Like you don't know where she's going, how she's going. She got the ball. It's probably going to end up in the hoop. So it's not very often where she's like having an off night. She really was the pickup. I think that um the Sun needed, especially while they were dealing with Marina and her injuries. Um she again I hate to keep using the word solid, but that's to me like an anchor. Like that's somebody you can count on. Um, when you need to score, you need to score fast. She's one of the people that I would look to and be like, we need to try to figure out how to get her the ball. That's what I think. I think she's a great pickup. And plus, she's French, right? So I think she flows well with what that coach wants to do, and she understands like his point of view. So it probably is why she's playing so well because it's something familiar to her.
Yeah, if they don't hold on to her in Connecticut, I can see her in ball holla. She's a ball holla type of player. I like the way she's attacked coming into the WNBA. So looking to see what else she can do. As we start to get down here to the end, because we got the first NFL fantasy trash talk night coming up here soon. Monique Akoa Makani. This is one I got to talk about. This was not one that you had on the list. This rookie starting on a team that's what is Phoenix right now? Third or fourth? Fourth in the number four.
Number 4 right now, I think.
I think number 4. 7.9 points, 2.7 assists, 42 from the field, 39 from 3, 94 from the line. All rookie team. I think she should be on that, but overseas polish, I think carried over seamlessly for her. She brings reliable shooting and defense, and I think she's a perfect 3-and-D guard. Like she stepped in and hooped for them when everybody else was out. She was a rookie that AT and everybody could count on. So
Yep.
I love that for her. And then I know you wanted to talk Malonga. Unfortunately, I don't have any visuals for Malonga, but let's talk Malongas.
All right. And real quick on Monique, I agree with you. I feel like she's another spark for Phoenix. She's somebody that if ain't nobody on scoring, she's going to score. She reminds me of what Lacan does on Connecticut. Like she's just solid, and you can get some scoring from her. As far as Dominique, she was like I said, didn't join the team right away, but she's starting to make her impact as they're giving her more time on the floor. Of course, she had a career high game against my Chicago Sky, but she's been solid these last like maybe 10 or so games where they're giving her way more minutes. They're utilizing her. Like she still makes some rookie mistakes, and that's going to come with time once she gets acclimated to everything. But for her to be playing alongside NECA and Skylar, she is really making her impact, and her defense is going to be crazy because she's just long, and she's good at blocks. I don't know if I'm trying to pull up her stats as to where she is as far as ranking in the league, but I just think she's making a name for herself. She's only averaging 7.7 points, field goal percentage right now 55%, rebounds 4.7 rebounds, and 0.4 steals, 0.7 blocks. But I think that she's shown some good play. She's played against the best. And, sometimes they get the best of her. Sometimes she's gotten the best of them. But it's exciting. I was wondering how she was going to come to the league and what she was. I was expecting her to dunk on somebody because that was just the word that was going around that she could dunk so effortlessly. I thought it was going to happen. I don't know if she don't want to, but it's been cool to see her come in and I saw one move she did 2 games ago, and I was like, she plays like she moves like a guard. She don't move like I think she's 6'6" or something like that. Very light on her feet. Her moves that she has is just like something that you don't see a lot of bigs doing. So I think she's very versatile, and with some time, she's going to be great in the league.
Absolutely. For me, it's like don't be the Duncan spectacle. Make them respect you as a hooper, and then dunk natural in the game. For me, she's got to get a little bit stronger though. You know what I mean? She's got the length, but when it's time to bang, hey, it's like, hey, you'll catch a ride on somebody's hip. You know what I mean? You ain't stopping nothing. You ain't pushing back against nothing. So I would like to see her get a little bit a little bit stronger. But I'll say this: as far as French players go, I rarely see French players add on weight. Wimby, Malonga, Tony Parker. It's not something that you really see them do. So it's gonna be interesting to see how she attacks that. But definitely a space for her in this game. I don't know if it's Seattle. Seattle's kind of funky, so we'll see. We'll see how that happens. We'll see where that goes from there.
Yeah.
But they got to get serious about the talent that they have up in Seattle and developing it. But they can be a really nice landing spot also for international players. You got Gabby there, Malonga there. You can definitely build around them with an Esby. So there's definitely potential there.
Yeah.
Oh man, this was fun. This was fun, Jay. Talking rookies. We gotta hook up and talk some hoops some more. What are you thinking about tonight's game before I let you
go? Aces or just any of the game?
So give me all three. So you got Phoenix versus Washington. Who you
got? Phoenix. And
Dallas, Golden State.
Golden State.
Vegas, Minnesota.
I gotta go with Vegas. We gotta keep the streak alive. We gotta avenge that 53-point whooping they put on us. We have not lost a game since we played them. This is primetime TV.
Yeah,
I'm staying up to watch
Asia to drop. I want Asia to drop 40, but I don't think she is. They keep telling me she's not. She won't need to. So I got one more. Dallas. Will Dallas win 10 games this season?
They haven't yet.
They had 9 and 32. Can they get to 10?
I mean, it's possible.
Okay.
It's possible they can beat Golden State tonight. I mean, Dallas is one of those teams you just don't know what they're going to do.
Back. I don't think so. Billy's back in Ball Holla. Not in Ball Holla, they can't.
Oh, they're playing in Golden State. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit more challenging.
I don't think so. Not that one.
I think they can. How many more games you said they have? 3 games? 4 games left?
Let me double check. How many games they got.
I think everybody has around. I think the most is Chicago and LA with 4. Where's Dallas?
Let's see. So they got the Valks.
Yeah, they got 3 games left. They play LA.
Golden State, LA, and Phoenix. I don't think they get to
10. I think it's possible. I think they might be able to get to 10.
They on the road at Golden State. It's hard to win in Valhalla. They on the road at LA. LA is in a must-win situation. They better close. If they can't close Dallas in LA, then shame on you, LA. And then and then Phoenix comes to town. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, but I think Phoenix, they might be able to win against Phoenix because I think that's the last game of the season. They might get rested. I don't know if they play the main players.
So I'm never one of them ones that's like take the game off, play some minutes, and then sit down. But we'll see.
But you know that's what they do.
But at the same time, I think that some of these players are going to play because there's Phoenix has a player in the MVP conversation. So there's that.
Oh.
And they're pushing AT now for MVP. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Although I think it's Asia's MVP4.
Yeah, that's my pick. I'm picking Asia every time. Sorry.
Absolutely.
Love me some Fee though, but I mean, until Asia's ready to give it up. Now she's my pick. I don't know if she's gonna get it because these voters be tripping. And so I think they might give it to Fee, but Asia is my pick. I think it's only right that she gets it. I don't care about voter. What do they call it? Fatigue, or she's winning too much. Like what do you mean she's winning too much? Like what does that even mean? Like she's putting in the work, she's doing her thing. Don't penalize her because she's maintaining that standard. But that's besides the point. My top 3 rookies, because I never gave them Paige. I like Sony, and I might give it to Nice is my favorite, but if we're just going off of like just performance, she hasn't played as much as everybody else. I like Rivers. Those would be my top 3.
Like Rivers is right there. Rivers is right there, but I think that Okikiola and Sonia, especially on a team where you got some nice 2 rookies starting for a good part of the season. I just like what they did. Looking forward.
Who's
To
rookie of the year?
Paige.
Okay.
Paige. It was her.
Yeah.
Paige dropped 44 this year.
So what we're saying is that records shouldn't matter. Okay. Because last year it was a lot of that. That record shit.
But I've never been a record person, but I am gonna shout out this record.
Okay.
Shout out Rakia. I call her Kia 1K. Oh, Kia 1K, Rakia Jackson. 1,000 points. The first one out of class of 2024 to get to 1,000 points. And she wasn't even starting last year. I'm telling y'all, she a problem.
Rakia is that girl. Yeah.
Bend that hooper. Bend that hooper. Hey, we gotta come up with something else to hang out and talk about. Unrivaled is coming soon. Unrivaled is coming soon. We gotta have you pull up for a live. Sometime let us know what your schedule is like. Yeah,
we might do something for playoffs. I might have an idea for playoffs, but we'll talk later.
Let's do it.
But we not beefing. I'm still around. Y'all can catch me at the J Spot Network. If you haven't given me a sub or a like, please go do that. You can catch me, hit that bell. I randomly go live. I have my weekly show usually on Friday after before the games come on. But outside of that, I might just be sitting on the couch and I want to talk to y'all during halftime of a game, or I'm making breakfast, or I'm at the gym. So go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell. That way you know when I'm going live. And it's always dope to collab with the homie.
Absolutely. You know we love you over here at Cess Talk Sports. We appreciate you pulling up. That's J Spot Network, Cess Talk Sports. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon.